And we're back, folks. Welcome back to Radio Multiverse RPG. We just had a nice, relaxing break, and we're all ready to get back into our Deadlands game.
I burnt my tongue.
Okay, Dawa, that's your cue.
Yes. Now, last we met the the mad scientist fathered a hellspawn, and now they have. And now the hunter is examining the eggshell, and he found out something rather disturbing, because the signs upon the inside of the shell do not quite match. I mean, what you see is an egg. An egg. The shape of the egg is incompatible with any bird that you know of. And the scratching on the inside, which the mad scientist has taken to be the teeth marks, are not teeth marks. They are like spear points. Yes, that's the best way to do the points of spears scratching at the inside of the egg. But when you see that fur, it does not make sense. Because you're pretty sure that fur would belong to a bunny. Now what the hell just crawled out of that egg?
So is Nico going to relay what it is? Because you
Yes. He pretty much tells the.
Oh, I think Dawa still needs to tell you exactly what it is, right?
Oh, well, let me put it this way: if John knew what it was, he would be saying it is a bravadilope or whatever. If John knew what kind of critter got out of that egg, he would tell you.
Yeah, he just tilts his head from side to side, and he goes, I've got no idea what this thing is.
Which also, but no, you continue first. I'm going to sit on this for a moment.
Okay, you have no idea what it is. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Something I don't recognize. I really, really don't know what this is. Doesn't look like any kind of regular bird or thing that lays eggs anyway.
What about the teeth marks?
I'm pretty sure the teeth marks look pretty much like nothing else as well, right?
They're not teeth marks, they're like spear points. And that the way they're arranged tells you that the way they're arranged, no. These are not teeth. They're more like spears, points.
Okay. It just goes.
I'm pretty sure it had two of them, though.
Oh, all right. So, these aren't teeth. These are like small spears sticking out.
Wait.
But there's two of them.
Small spears?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, would there be a way I could use my mad science lore to, or mad science ability to maybe flush out any kind of insane creature myth thing that this could be? Because obviously mad scientists would research the abnormal.
Yes. Problem is, mad scientists also create all manner of critters. I mean, offhand, you can think of a few critters that would have the same characteristics. However, that's just one of the many options. What you have here is something that falls outside of your known world. I would like you to all make a guts test now.
Oh boy.
Is it a fear-related thing?
Yes.
Oh, then we get to add our grit, and I have grit +2, and I think the rest
1.
of you have grit 1.
No,
grit
you have
+2.
grit 1.
No, I have grit +2.
You start with grit 0 because
I have true grit edge. I have the true grit edge. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm first.
You have +1.
Oh, whoops!
What the hell? Where's my dice?
Oh, there it is.
Okay, stop. Let me do this. No.
Damn it!
Stop touching
Stop
it.
moving.
Stop touching it.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to touch my dice.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
stop playing with yourself, man.
Hold on. Send it to back and a lock. There, it's fixed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Roll.
Keep rolling.
Mine's on the bottom. His is on the top.
I'll
Okay,
wait.
that's 3, and that is... Oh, aced.
I got
Okay.
a 3.
You're fine. You don't need to roll any further.
Okay. I'm not gonna roll any further.
Okay.
I got a 3.
These are
Okay.
mine then.
Mm-hmm.
And rolling. And I rolled an 8. So can I add my 2 to that?
1, but yes, and you're fine.
Seriously, why can't I use my true grit edge?
It gives you 1 extra point of grit, right?
Exactly, you start with 1 point of grit, right?
No, with 0 grit.
Oh, I thought the rulebook said everybody start with 1. Okay, whatever.
But
9 then.
it's the same difference. You made it with
Reese?
stars and stripes.
Reese,
Hmm?
why don't you... You need to roll guts. Oh no, wait, you're not there. Never mind.
I'm not there.
I know.
Now, who rolled less than who failed? I think it was John, right?
I aced it.
No, that was the mad scientist.
Oh wow. Now let's roll the insanity dice.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I didn't know we were playing Call of Cthulhu.
You do now. Okay. This the thought of you discovered something you have no comprehension of what it can do, and you know that various creatures actually eat their parents.
Yeah.
It's probably going to come after you, isn't it?
Well, there goes your sanity.
Wait a minute.
Acavirius now has the willies yet again.
Ooh. But with Acavirius, the willies don't just mean the willies. They mean idea.
Oh.
Oh yes, you see that the mad scientist is frightened out of his wits, and jumps right into the deep pool of his insanity.
What's wrong, son?
And then you see, as he turns to you, he's shaking in his boots. Every single bone in his body is kind of chattering. And then you see his eyes light up as an idea comes to him. Oh, God.
You alright?
This thing that I done did birth to, and I think it might be coming for me. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Wait a minute.
Hold on a
but
second.
if it's
Calm
coming
down.
for me,
Calm
if
down.
it's gonna kill him for me,
Calm
then
down.
we can use me as bait and
Shut
and-
your
and-
mouth, boy! Thanks.
You see him like kind of snap out of his little trance, and he's like, "Whoa, what?"
Did you just say you birthed that thing?
Wait, okay, out of character. I thought we already covered this.
No, you never literally said that you were responsible for hatching it. You never literally said that.
You slipped up, boy.
Oopsie.
No, I said that it had been birthed.
Yeah, but you didn't say you did it.
And now you did. Now you have.
Uh,
Roll with it. You're
Okay.
doing fine.
I'll say no. It's not like that. It's okay. The first thing that the critter sees when it comes out of its shell or whatever, it thinks it's its parents, and it thinks I gave
Really?
birth to it. So maybe it's gonna come for me. It's
The
gonna
way
eat me, and it's gonna want to kill
He
me.
raises his hand. The way I understood it is that you were responsible for hatching that there egg. That's at least from what you were saying that I gathered.
Even so, it don't matter. You're not getting what I'm saying here. If you listen for a second,
I thought you were
okay,
going to study that thing and then destroy it.
I was.
Well, clearly
And
you
I-
didn't do a very good job. And he actually looks angry. For the first time.
And you're gonna hear Akavir stutter some more. He's gonna be like, but I did study, and had I not had the interruption, it wouldn't have been birthed.
I clearly have placed too much trust upon you. Next time
No,
I'll be more careful.
It wasn't my fault. It was him.
I reckon that sounds
then I
like
just entered the
excuses.
room.
Don't you
Well,
agree with me? And he looks to John.
Who frowns. He looks calm and collected. You can still see that he's somewhat bothered by it. It's not normal. This stuff is not normal, and it's conflicting with his.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He's just like shrugs, and I've got no idea what this is. This is freaky, but I can't tell you what this is.
That's not
Listen,
what he asked,
listen.
but...
Perfect roleplay. Go on.
This isn't going to be getting us anywhere. This blaming, pointing fingers thing. Yes, I admit it did get birthed on my watch. I'm not saying no, it didn't. But I had it under control until he busted down my door.
It was
It
your
was
responsibility. And you
It
want to
was
make up
caged
for your
up.
mistake?
Why do you think I was trying to find it? But now I think it might be wanting to kill me, and
Exactly.
it wants to kill me.
We're wasting our time. Let's see what we can learn here, and then let's head out. Time's a wasting.
And you see him just shake his head as the willies come over him again and again.
Calm down. Everything's gonna be all right. At least
No.
if you own up for your mistakes, like a real man should.
I'm owning up to mine, but nobody's saying anything to him. He's the one who interrupted my studies.
Really. Now, usually I'd hear his side of the story, but we don't have time for that sort of thing. So, like I said, see if you can gather any clues here, and after that, we're moving out. You hear?
All right. We'll do that.
Now get to
And
work.
shakily, I'm gonna walk over to my to my equipment, and I'm gonna get a few not binoculars, but lens devices. I don't know if they have actual microscopes back then,
No.
but
Probably not.
the closest thing to a microscope that I can hold in one hand that I don't have to have
a loupe.
something on a slide.
Yes.
Yeah.
A magnifying glass.
Yeah, and basically I'm going to examine the cage, obviously with shaking hands, so it's going to hamper it a little bit, but I'm going to be examining the cage to look and see how it cut open the glass.
Alright, then I want another snooping roll for you. And I think I'm going to... Yes, definitely do that.
Oops.
Yes.
6.
That's a good roll. And you And you gather that this cage has been, this hole has been made by two dagger-like points turning and turning and turning, because there's this screwing pattern on the inside of the glass. It's almost like somebody put two spear points against the glass and then started, turning like a corkscrew.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Whoa.
have a fate point,
Ba-da-ba-bum.
because you just found a clue.
Is it a raging clue?
Not yet. What's the raging clue?
That's a South Park reference. Never mind.
I look back to John and the preacher, and I say, guys, there's something interesting here. And I look at John. Those spear point things you said, right?
That's right.
Come here and look at the glass for a second. And I'm going to show them the spear, how it looked like, basically the creature turned in circles with.
Wait? Cut out for a moment there.
Yeah, you cannot.
Cut out in circles
Oh.
with?
It cut out the glass in circles with its spear points.
Ah, okay.
And then John thinks, by jingo, he's right. And you look at the marks on the shell, and then the marks on the glass, and yes, that's probably made by the same sort of spear points. However, what kind of critter can twist like that? And what critter would carry spears? No, it can't be spears. That's a man-made thing.
Yeah.
So, what would a critter have that would act like a spear? Or a pair of spears?
Teeth,
Horns.
claws, horns, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But wait. If it had horns, then it'd have to be able to twist its neck round and round. The only creature that can sort of do that would be kind of like an owl, wouldn't it?
Yeah, kinda.
But it would
Actually
have to
not.
have done it over and over again, kind of like a corkscrew.
No, that's just ain't possible. There ain't no animal on this planet, on this earth, that can do that.
Wait a minute. And I'm going to examine the rest of the cage to see if there are any other scratch marks, to see maybe if it pushed off of the sides spinning its body.
Mm-hmm. No, not that you can see. However, the rest of the glass is completely pristine, as it were. Though a little bit wet and foggy due to the steam to the massive amount of steam that you channeled through the egg. Not saying anything about that. And but this critter went straight for this point and started working on it until he had an opening. It never wavered. It never tried anything else. It just went for it.
I look at the guys and my eyes light up. This thing is intelligent.
That doesn't sound good.
Think
What's
about
done
it.
here?
Hold on. Think about it.
And to John says, yes, that's for John that's completely impossible. Critters ain't intelligent. They can be cunning, but they ain't smart.
Mm-hmm. He's like frowning, going, "You guys serious?"
I look at John and then I pull him over to the cage. And I say, look. And I give him the magnifying glass and have it move all over the cage with it. Do you see any other scratch marks or scuff marks on the cage?
I don't, right? Or do I have to roll snooping?
Nope, you don't. You don't see it.
Okay. He just like frowns and goes, nope. Can't see anything.
Exactly. So that means this critter not just broke out of the cage, but it did so going at one point and one point only. It didn't flutter about. It didn't freak out. It didn't go crazy being trapped or anything. It knew exactly what it needed to do to escape. And
And he
it
frowns
worked
again.
at one point until it escaped. No regular critter would have done that. Any regular critter would have thrashed around.
Sounds to me like the people of this town are in danger. You gather up all the clues you could find here.
And I'm going to gather up the eggshells. I'm going to gather up the piece of glass that was cut out.
Mm-hmm.
And
the fur. You forgot
the fur. The fur, yes, the fur.
It's more kin of a few strands of hair, but still.
And I'm going to bag it all up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to turn off all my devices because I don't want anyone coming in and messing with it or blowing things up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to power up my wands first, or all my devices first, before I do anything.
All right. Well, to properly induce the steam to refill your weaponry, you need to have it put into your recharging device for a few hours.
Don't you have any other backup weapons?
Okay, I have... How many charges would I have used on the burrowing tunnels?
4. So basically you're
From
still
each
fine.
device?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay.
So
then
you
I won't worry about recharging them just yet.
Good.
Okay.
Now.
But your character has like at least a gun, right?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Then we're good.
Yeah. I am smart.
I know, right?
Now.
Alright.
So you have no clue who... Awesome.
So... I'm gonna be... obviously my character's gonna be freaked out.
Of course. Something is coming for you.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
This is gonna be awesome.
And it will be cute.
Alright, so...
After all, it only hatched an hour ago, maybe 2.
But it's intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that scares my character most, is that it's intelligent.
Mm-hmm. Now. Right. I'm wondering, it's getting to be around 4-ish, maybe 5-ish, due to all the digging you've done, and you're getting quite peckish. What are you going to do?
Alright, guys, I hate to say this, but we can't do this on an empty stomach. We need to go get something to eat, and we need to think this out.
Time for another break. No.
Almost, yes. Almost.
Well, John and I were invited to some folks' home for dinner, but I'm not so certain we have time for that right now. Then again, not certain if it's wise for us to go out hunting for this critter when it's getting dark outside. Maybe we should... Anything's for a while. Then again, that's probably when it's gonna strike.
Honestly, look, okay, normally I don't do this, but I'm going to leave it up to you to decide what we do, Mr. Abraham. Just for the simple fact that, well, I kind of screwed up a little bit and, don't want these people relying on me. So...
It's probably a bad idea to That way you're revealing your hand, just saying, probably a bad idea for us to go out at night. Then again, it's also a bad idea to let it run around at night, so guess there's no other choice. First we're gonna have a bite to eat, and then we're gonna start hunting. That sound good to everybody?
That sounds good to me.
Gotta make certain to bring plenty of torches.
Don't forget, you have an appointment with Mr. Edmund Cryer in the morning.
Yeah, but I think in this case, finding a dangerous monster is more important than, that job.
If you say so.
At least that's how Abraham thinks.
Mm-hmm. Ah yes, if worse comes to worse, you can always split up.
I guess.
Well, I've got a new henchman, so, you know.
Right.
Now, where do Acavarius, Mordekaiser, and Hein go for a bite to eat?
Well, he's gonna pay, so I think that we're gonna go for the tavern.
Well, you're at the Green Ice Saloon, or you could go to Nick's Never Closes.
I look over, I say, so, henchman, where do you want to go eat?
Oh, you're referring to me.
Eat.
Yes, I'm referring to you, henchman.
That's funny, calling me henchman.
Well, until, you pay me back for the damages to the door, yeah.
My door!
henchman.
What happened to my door?
They did it.
And of course the innkeeper your saloon innkeeper goes, shucks, what happened to my door?
I look over at at my henchman and I say, "You owe me." And I look up at the man and I put down $5 because it would only be like $1 or $2 to fix the door.
Mm-hmm.
But I put down $5 because I gave him my assurance that I wouldn't be blowing things up. And I say, I didn't blow anything up, so don't worry. But I did kind of get startled by something that happened, and well, one of my wands went off prematurely, and I'm sorry, but here's $5 to take care of the door and for the pain and suffering.
Just takes the $5 and then looks over you, and you see him just staring at your laboratory and looking over all the arcane formula on the wall. And you may both make a scrutiny test.
Oh.
Hein and Acavarius.
Why do you have to do a scrutiny test?
D6.
Because he's
Yeah,
going to
said
think
so.
a few things. That is the best answer I could possibly give.
4.
Wow, Snake Eyes!
Bust.
Oh my god, who just went bust?
He did.
Reese rolled Snake Eyes.
What happens then?
It's the
Yes,
end for
absolute
you.
words. Oh yes, actually, Hein thinks that this fella is now completely admiring the. No, he's not admiring the writings. He's making a mental note of it, planning to steal the secrets of Acavarius Mordekaiser for himself. He must be a mad scientist.
Okay.
Now, Mordekaiser got a 4, right?
Yep.
Good. That means that you know that he figures out that let me put it this way. He looks at you nervously because he just figured out what you are and what you do for a living. And he is just going, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'll just be leaving now and getting you a new door. Yeah. You can keep using that room. Yeah, we're going to get you a curtain. The dinner's ready downstairs. And he tries to shuffle off.